Hey, welcome back to the Big Rand Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, there's been a lot of talk of cancel culture as of late, especially with Gina Carano from Disney and The Mandalorian being fired for tweets and Instagram posts that she's made over the last several months. Some people seem to think it was just she made one comment and Disney offed her. But that's not how it worked. Disney has been fighting with her for months, ever since November, basically, of last year, to calm down her post, to quit inciting people, to quit making bigoted posts about people of, different sexualities and genders and things like that. And then you fast forward to now, since the election, and since Donald Trump is out of office, and she's continued her QAnon type posts, things like that. And she's also continued with bullshit rhetoric that makes no sense. Like, she's recently put out a tweet basically comparing today's American Republicans to basically 1930s Jews in Germany. Now, there's no comparison to what is going on between those two. There's nobody in America trying to sweep them all up and put them in camps. There's nobody trying to kill them. But there's been a lot of talk, especially with Gina Carano. But are these people really being canceled? That's the good question here. And the answer is no. You're just getting repercussions from your speech. You're allowed to say pretty much whatever you want to, short of screaming fire in a crowded theater and things like that can cause mass panic. But these people, they go around acting like their lives have been canceled, their lives are over, because somebody was critical of what they had to say. But I'm sorry, people, that's the way the world works. You say something, people are critical about it. That's how it works. Maybe some of y'all don't understand that. Maybe some people out there totally missed the boat on, critical thinking and thinking for yourself. But also, many people seem to have forgot, that it's the way life works. Not everyone is going to agree with you. I make several videos on this channel, a week normally. And normally, I at least get one or two videos where somebody just totally disagrees with me. Can I argue my case against them? Sure. Are they free to their opinion to criticize? Yes. In most cases, people are not being canceled. They're canceling themselves. They're hurting themselves. A few years ago, on Facebook, I posted a video about a woman who got a new job at Walmart. And it was a story I had found through the news, and I shared it, and I thought it interesting that she got a new job from Walmart, then she said something critical about the company and was subsequently fired. And all the people I know on Facebook that are now upset about Gina Carano being fired or canceled are the same people who are okay with that woman being canceled by her employer. At the end of the day, an employer has the right to fire you. If you do something that brings bad press against them, they're going to fire you. And that's just how it is. Especially in the world of entertainment. If you go against the vision of the company, you're going to be fired. Especially if they give you chance after chance after chance, because they don't want to get accused of canceling you. But you cannot continue over and over again to make bigoted statements that absolutely make no sense, and being supportive of things that just absolutely go against the business's beliefs. Over the years, she's made several tweets about things like transgender people, for example. But the thing is, Disney is supportive of the trans community and the LGBTQ community at large. So, she kind of runs afoul of their vision, of their beliefs, of their core values, of inclusiveness. Now, personally, I don't think she should have been fired. It's Disney's right to fire her, and they can do whatever they want. It's their business. I just don't think that it needed to happen. I think there were ways they could have got around the problems. Maybe had more of an official discussion with her over her situation, over what she was tweeting out, and having to understand the situation that you can't you can't be like that and stay employed. Or maybe they had that discussion and this is where it led to. I don't know. But personally, I don't think she should have been fired. I think there should have been some, problems. Maybe not giving her the spinoff that she was looking for. Personally, the character on the show will be missed because on The Mandalorian, she was a great actress. She was really good at her role. I really enjoyed watching her in her role. But what the problem is, though, for me, is, yeah, she ran afoul of Disney's, core beliefs. But the problem is she's been making these tweets and these comments for years. And so now they fire her. Long before she ever signed on to The Mandalorian, she was making comments like this. So my question is to Disney. What took you so long? How did you not see this being a problem before? You mean you didn't bother to look at her social media feeds before hiring her? Or you just figure it's this big, talented person, the star, is available. And that's all you cared about was making the money. And you didn't care about the moral values of the person at the time. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You wanted the money, and you didn't care about the morals at the time. And then you decided you did. Now, I'm going to sit right here and tell you, she wasn't canceled. She canceled herself. She was given every opportunity to make it right, and she refused to. So Disney fired her, which is their right. But at the same time, Disney, you're just as at fault. You have no leg to stand on in the argument, as far as I see it. Either way, this cancel culture thing has really kind of run amok. There are a lot of people thinking they were saying people were canceled. Well, who cares what you think? I don't care what other people think about these supposed canceled people. But have you ever thought that the reason they're being canceled, as they want to claim, is because they're just terrible people? Making terrible statements about groups that are already marginalized? At the end of the day, I don't care if these people were canceled. I don't care. Because if you're going to continue to, want to be on the fringes of society because you can own the libs, then maybe you're going to get in trouble. Maybe you're going to lose your job. Maybe you aren't going to have people on your side as much. Maybe people are going to be more critical of what you have to say because you are attacking people that are already marginalized. Most of the people I see that get canceled have made terribly bigoted statements over and over again and have done terrible things. Now, I admit there are times when it goes a little far. It gets too far. Like when ABC, I guess Disney still fired Roseanne. I didn't believe that they needed to fire her over her comments. I believe she was wrong. And I believe her comments were terrible. But at the same time, not everybody's going to have the same political views. But at least she wasn't attacking marginalized people. She made one bad comment about one political appointee. And sometimes people get canceled for things that don't even make sense for them to get canceled for. Paula Dean got canceled for something she said over 35 years ago. But the thing is, when it's out there, when you tweet it out constantly, it's gonna happen. Sooner or later, you're going to have to, you're going to reap what you sow. And if what you put out is hate and anger and attacks on marginalized groups of people in this country, you're going to end up in trouble. You're going to end up, as you say, canceled. Anyways, I hope you'll have a great day. I'll see you down the road. If you're out there in this weather that's coming in the Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas area, I suggest you stay warm, stay as safe as you can. And to the supporter of mine out there who is having surgery, good luck with that. And here's to a quick recovery. And anyways, y'all have a good day. I'll see you down the road.